Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. We are so glad you are here today. Genuinely glad.
Yes, hello, hello. Come on in. Today is a good one.
A really good one. Okay, let's start.
4 years ago, I made a list. A very serious list. New year, new me energy. You know the feeling.
Oh, I know it well.
I was going to wake up early every day, exercise 6 times a week, read 30 books, learn 2 new skills, eat perfectly, sleep 8 hours, be a completely different person by December.
The full transformation plan.
The full, complete, ambitious, totally unrealistic transformation plan. And by February, not even 2 months in, every single thing on that list was gone.
Every single one?
Every single one. And I didn't just feel like I had failed at some habits, I felt like I had failed at changing. Like maybe I was just someone who couldn't change.
That feeling is one of the heaviest feelings there is.
It really is. And if you have ever made that list and felt that feeling, I want you to stay right here. Because today we're going to talk about how change actually works, not the motivational poster version, the real version.
Daily English Podcast. From Daily English Podcast.
Hey, English learners, welcome back. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Nova. And this is your daily English podcast for real conversations, useful vocabulary, and natural listening practice that fits right into your everyday life.
We keep it real here. No perfect English, no boring grammar rules, just honest, natural conversation that helps you grow.
And today, honestly, we are bringing our whole hearts to this episode.
We really are. Okay, Nova, how are you doing? How has your week been?
Really good, actually. I've been in a very take-action mood this week. Like something shifted and I just started doing things instead of planning to do things.
Oh, I love that energy. What kind of things?
Small things. I finally reorganized my workspace. I signed up for that online course I'd been looking at for 3 months. I called my grandmother, which I keep saying I'll do and then forgetting.
Okay, the grandmother one is big.
I know. She was so happy. I felt terrible for waiting so long.
But you did it. That's the point.
That is the point. What about you? How's your week been?
Good week. Bit busy. I had a moment on Wednesday where I caught myself doing something I always do, overthinking a decision for so long that I almost missed the chance to make it at all.
The overthinking loop.
The loop that never ends. I was deciding between two options that were both fine, and I spent 40 minutes on it.
40 minutes for 2 fine options?
Not my proudest moment, but I caught it, made the decision, moved on, and that felt like progress.
Awareness is already change.
Small, but real. Okay, before we get into today's topic, a quick favor from us.
If this podcast is helping your English and giving you something useful to think about, please like this video, subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and share it with one friend who is learning English right now.
One friend, that's enough, and it costs you nothing but 10 seconds.
And it might give someone else the push they needed today. Okay, let's talk about how to actually change your life. So, Daniel, big topic. Everyone wants to change something, lose a habit, build a new one, become a better version of themselves. But most people try and fail, then try again and fail again. Why?
Because they are thinking about change the wrong way.
Say more.
Most people think change is about motivation. If I feel motivated enough, I will change. If I want it badly enough, I will do it.
And motivation is unreliable.
Incredibly unreliable. Think of motivation like weather.
Okay.
Some mornings you wake up and the sky is clear, the sun is out, and you feel like you could do anything.
Those are the good days.
Those are the great days. You don't need a habit on those days, you just go. But then there are the gray days, the tired days, the I don't feel like it at all days.
And on those days, motivation is nowhere.
It rained and went somewhere else, and if your whole plan for change depends on sunny weather, you're going to have a lot of days where nothing happens.
So what replaces motivation?
Systems, environment, identity, things that work on the cloudy days too.
That's what today is about. How to build those things in practical, simple steps.
I want to share something that really changed my thinking on this.
Please.
So after that January failure, the one I talked about at the beginning, I went the opposite direction. Instead of a huge list, I tried one tiny change.
Just one?
Just one. I decided to drink 1 glass of water every morning before I looked at my phone. That was the whole goal.
That sounds almost too small.
It sounds ridiculously small, but here's what happened. I did it the first day, the second, the third. By week 2, it was just what I did in the morning. No thinking, no motivation required.
It became automatic.
Automatic. And that feeling of actually keeping a promise to myself was new. I had broken so many big promises, but this small one held.
And one small held promise changes something inside you.
It really does. You start to think, oh, maybe I am someone who can change. Maybe I just needed to start smaller.
The crack that lets the light in.
Exactly. And from 1 glass of water came better mornings, came more energy, came more small habits, came, over 2 years, a genuinely different daily life.
All from 1 glass of water.
All from 1 glass of water. Okay, 5 tips for how to actually change your life. Let's go.
Tip 1. Change your identity, not just your behavior.
This is the deepest tip and maybe the most important one.
Most people focus on the outcome. I want to lose weight. I want to speak better English. I want to be more organized.
Outcome goals, results focused.
And outcomes are not bad to have, but they are the wrong starting point. Think of change like an iceberg.
An iceberg, the big, cold, floating thing.
Yes, the tip above water, the part everyone sees, is your behavior, what you do, your habits, your results.
But the huge, heavy, invisible part underwater
Is your identity, what you believe about yourself, who you think you are.
and the iceberg moves from below the water, not from the tip.
Exactly. So if you want to change the tip, change the behavior, you have to work on what's below. You have to shift your identity.
Instead of saying, I want to exercise, you say, I'm someone who moves their body regularly.
Instead of I want to read more, I'm a reader.
Instead of, I'm trying to improve my English, you say, I am an English learner. This is what I do.
Small language shift, big internal difference.
Because every time you act in line with that identity, every time you listen to an English podcast, every time you practice a sentence, you are voting for who you are.
And the more votes you cast, the stronger the belief becomes.
And the stronger the belief, the more natural the behavior feels.
The iceberg moves, the tip follows.
I started saying I'm a runner after my 3rd week of jogging, even though I was still slow and messy.
Even the dying penguin?
Especially the dying penguin. And something about claiming that identity made me show up more consistently.
Because runners run. That's just what they do.
That's just what they do. Tip 2, make the change easy before you make it big.
The common mistake? Going too hard, too fast, too soon.
Think of building a new habit like planting a seed.
Okay, a seed.
You don't plant a seed and then pour 10 buckets of water on it the first day.
Poor seed.
The seed drowns. It doesn't grow. You plant it gently, give it a little water, and let the roots form before you ask it to grow tall.
And new habits are the same. Start so small it feels almost embarrassing.
Yes, if you want to write 1 sentence a day, not a chapter, 1 sentence.
If you want to exercise, put on your shoes and walk to the door. That's the whole habit at first.
If you want to study English, listen to 5 minutes, not an hour, 5 minutes.
And then, here is the key, celebrate it.
Really? Celebrate it?
Really, say to yourself, I did it, I kept my promise, because that small celebration is the water for the seed.
It tells your brain, this action feels good, let's do it again.
And over time, naturally, without forcing it, the habit grows.
I tested this with reading. I had never been a consistent reader. I started with 2 pages a night, 2.
2 pages before bed.
Before bed, and some nights I read 2 and stopped, and some nights I got curious and read 20.
But the commitment was only 2.
Only 2, so I never failed. And after 3 months, I had finished 4 books.
4 books from 2 pages a night.
From 2 pages. The seed had roots, then it grew tall.
Tip 3. Design your environment for the person you want to become.
This one sounds almost too simple, but it is incredibly powerful.
Think of your environment like the current in a river.
Okay, a current.
If you swim with the current, you move fast and easily. If you swim against it, you exhaust yourself going nowhere.
So the goal is to make your environment the current that carries you toward your change.
Exactly. If you want to eat healthier, put the fruit on the counter where you can see it. Put the unhealthy snacks at the back of a high cupboard.
Friction. Make the bad choice harder, make the good choice easier.
Yes, friction is when something takes more effort, more steps, more energy. If you add friction to the habits you want to stop and remove friction from the habits you want to build, your environment starts working for you.
If you want to practice English in the morning, put your phone showing a podcast app right next to your bed, not Instagram, your English podcast.
The first thing you see when you wake up is the thing you want to do.
The current is flowing in the right direction.
I did this with my journal. I kept it on my pillow for a week. It was literally in the way. I had to move it to get into bed.
The most inconvenient journal placement.
Very inconvenient, but I wrote in it every night for 3 weeks straight because it was impossible to ignore.
You made not journaling harder than journaling.
Exactly. Design wins where willpower can't.
Design wins every time. Tip 4. Find your why and keep it close.
Because when the gray days come, and they will come, motivation disappears, but a strong enough reason stays.
Think of your why like an anchor on a boat in a storm.
Oh, that's a strong image.
When the water is calm, you don't really need the anchor. You just float nicely.
But when the storm comes, the waves, the wind, I don't feel like it.
The anchor is the only thing keeping you from drifting completely.
So the tip is, know your anchor. Write it down. Put it somewhere you see it.
And make it personal, make it real, not, I want to be healthy. That's too general.
I want to have energy to play with my kids without getting tired. That's an anchor.
I want to speak English confidently so I can get the job that changes my family's life. That's an anchor.
Specific, emotional, yours.
When I started running, my original reason was just because I should. Very weak anchor.
The weakest anchor.
Basically a piece of string in the ocean. And predictably, I stopped.
And then what changed?
I found a better why. I have a history of heart problems in my family. I want to be the person in my family who changes that pattern, who is healthy at 60 and 70.
That's a real anchor.
That anchor held on the rainy Tuesdays when I didn't feel like running. I thought about who I was running for and I went.
The anchor doesn't make the storm go away. It keeps you in place until the storm passes.
And then you keep going.
Tip 5. Measure your consistency, not your perfection.
This might be the tip that removes the most shame from changing.
Because shame is one of the biggest things that stops people from continuing after a slip.
Think of your consistency like a chain.
A chain. Each day you keep your habit, each day you show up, you add one link to the chain.
And after a week, it's a small chain. After a month, it's a strong one.
And the goal is, don't break the chain.
But here's the important part, because everyone breaks the chain eventually.
Life happens. Illness, travel, hard week, a bad day.
And most people, when they break the chain, they panic. They feel like they failed, and sometimes they give up completely.
The all or nothing thinking. I missed one day, so I ruined everything.
And that is the real failure, not the missed day, the giving up after the missed day.
So the rule is, never miss twice.
Never miss twice. One broken link is an accident. 2 broken links starts a new pattern.
So if you miss Monday, you absolutely show up on Tuesday.
No matter how small, even if it's only 2 minutes, even if it's only 1 sentence, you show up.
Because the chain can be repaired. The chain can continue.
And a chain with 1 repaired link is still a strong chain.
So much stronger than a chain that never started again.
I track my habits in a simple app, just a tick every day. And when I miss a day, I write 1 word next to it. Human.
Human, I love that so much.
Because missing a day is human. It's not failure. It's just Tuesday.
Just a human Tuesday. Okay, vocabulary time. Let's go through the key words from today.
First, identity. The belief you have about who you are, your values, and the kind of person you are.
I changed my identity from someone who wants to exercise to someone who exercises. Or, Your identity shapes your habits more than your willpower does.
Next, consistent. Doing something regularly over time, not just once or twice.
Being consistent with small habits leads to big changes. Or, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to be consistent.
Then, friction. Extra effort or difficulty that makes something harder to do.
I added friction to social media by deleting the apps from my phone. Or, remove friction from good habits and add friction to bad ones.
We talked about the word anchor, something strong and personal that holds you in place when motivation disappears.
My anchor is wanting to be healthy for my family. Or, find your anchor before the storm arrives.
Then, slip. A small mistake or missed day that breaks your streak without being a complete failure.
I had a slip and missed 2 days, but I got back on track. Or, a slip is not the same as quitting.
We used the word pattern, a repeated way of behaving, thinking, or doing things that happens regularly.
I noticed a pattern of giving up whenever things got hard. Or, small daily actions create new patterns over time.
And one more, deliberate. Doing something carefully and on purpose with full awareness and intention.
Deliberate practice is more powerful than accidental progress. Or, I want to be more deliberate about how I spend my evenings.
Great words. Pick one, use it in a sentence, write it in the comments, or say it out loud in your room right now.
Your brain learns by doing, not just by listening.
All right, quick recap of our 5 tips.
Tip 1, change your identity, not just your behavior. Work on the iceberg below the water. Vote for who you are with every small action.
Tip 2, make the change easy before you make it big. Plant the seed gently. 2 pages, 1 sentence, 5 minutes.
Tip 3, design your environment for the person you want to become. Make the good choice easy and the bad choice harder. Design wins where willpower can't.
Tip 4, find your why and keep it close. A personal, emotional anchor holds you in the storm when motivation disappears.
And tip 5, measure consistency, not perfection. Never miss twice. A human Tuesday is just a Tuesday, not a failure.
Change is not a dramatic moment. It is not a big announcement or a New Year resolution.
It is a Tuesday morning when you don't feel like it and you do it anyway.
It is 1 glass of water, 1 sentence, 1 small vote for who you are becoming.
And those small votes, made consistently over time, become a completely different life.
The life you actually wanted.
So here's your question for today. What is one small, almost embarrassingly tiny change you could start tomorrow?
Not this month, not this year, tomorrow.
Write it in the comments. 1 sentence. Name it. Make it real.
And if this episode gave you something today, a new idea, a new word, or a new reason to try again, please like this video, subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and share it with someone who needs to hear that change is possible.
Because it is. We both lived it, and we see it in the comments every week.
It is possible. You are possible. This was the Daily English Podcast with Daniel
And Nova.
Until next time, start small, keep the chain, and be kind to yourself.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Take care. Go drink a glass of water.
Right now. Go.
Your progress doesn't end here. To keep growing your English, click on the next video or explore the other episodes we have chosen especially for you.